Welcome to Finding Articles Using Web of Science. Imagine that you need to find articles that have the word proteomics in the title, and then graph the number of articles published each year from the first year through the end of the last year. You would end up with a graph like this. This video will provide the tools necessary to complete this task using Web of Science. This video will also cover how to capture journal articles through Web of Science, as well as how to order articles that SF State does not subscribe to using ILLiad. To do this, we will cover the following 5 steps. Step 1, Library Resources, Off-Campus Access, and Web of Science. Step 2, Searching, Sorting, and Refining Results. Step 3, the Article Detail page. Step 4, Capture an article from a journal that the library subscribes to. Step 5, Request an article using ILLiad from a journal that the library does not subscribe to. Step 1, Library Resources, Off-Campus Access, and Web of Science. Web of Science is one of the 200+ electronic journal article databases that the library subscribes to aid in the research of SF State students, staff, and faculty. Web of Science is one of many databases that indexes scientific articles. Some other examples that could be used are HighWire Press from Stanford University and PubMed from the U.S. National Library of Medicine at the National Institutes of Health. Access Web of Science through the library's Database Selector page. Get there by going to the library homepage and clicking on Articles and Databases. On the Database Selector page, there is a listing of the most useful databases for general searching at the top, and below there are database listings by subject. These are useful for more focused or subject-specific searches. Let's choose Chemistry/Biochemistry from the subject list to view a list of databases that are most useful to this subject. Choose Web of Science. If accessing the database from on campus, the database will open automatically. However, if accessing from off campus, you will need to log in to your library account before proceeding, since access to articles indexed by Web of Science is restricted to current campus users. Log in using your name, SF State ID, and library PIN. If you have never created a library PIN, enter a 4 to 6 digit number in the field, click Submit, and then enter it twice on the next screen. Once logged in, the database will open. Step 2, Searching, Sorting, and Refining Results. Once in Web of Science, perform a search for articles by typing in your topic or keyword and clicking Search. You can also add additional topics or terms by clicking on Add Another Field. You can use these fields one at a time, or you can use multiple search mechanisms by using all the fields at once. To search for articles with the word proteomics in the title, type in proteomics, select Title from the pull-down menu, and click Search. On the results page, we can see that Web of Science has over 40,000 articles indexed with the term proteomics in the title. Note that, if it would be helpful to narrow down your results, the database provides refinement tools with different categories on the left side of the screen. Initially, the results will be shown with the most recent article first. Notice that the most recent article, as of this recording, has a publication date of March 2014, and each subsequent article gets older and older. This means that the oldest article indexed in Web of Science with the word proteomics in the title will be at the very end of this list of articles. To see when the first article was published, without having to go page by page, change the sorting mechanism near the top of the results to publication date oldest to newest. Now the first article listed has a publication date of November 1997, and the publication dates get newer and newer. To see how many articles were published each year since the first year of 1997 through the current year, return to the search screen using the Back to Search button. Make sure the search term is in the box, and use the time span to indicate a specific year. Let's start with the year 1997, and we can see that there was just one article published for that year. Let's return to the search screen and now do 1998. We can see that for the year 1998, there were 30 articles. Continue to do this for each year from the first year that the term shows up through the end of the last year, and record the number of publications for each year. These numbers can be put into a spreadsheet with their corresponding years to make a graph that represents the publishing trend for this topic. Step 3. Article Detail Page. Each result returned in your search will provide the article title, the author's names, the source or journal that the article was published in, volume, page information, and the publication date. To learn more about the article, click on the title. This is the article detail page, and this page provides detailed information about the article. In the detailed information, the abstract can be found that provides an overview of the article. Additionally, on the left side of the screen, we can see information about the citations that the author used, as well as other articles that have cited this article moving forward. Click on the number of citations that are included in this article to view the list of citations. Let's return to the detailed information page. Now click on the number of articles that have cited this article to view a list of articles that have cited this article moving forward. This is a great way to track down additional articles that are relevant to your topic. Step 4. Capture an article from a journal that the library subscribes to. Once you have found an article that seems interesting, click on the blue Full Text and then the yellow Check for Full Text buttons. On the article page, this button is at the top of the screen, or on the results list, the button is under each article entry. The system will then check all of the library's different databases and journal subscriptions to see if access is immediately available. A new screen will open with information on how to access the article. In this case, the system has found that the full text of the article is available to SFSU users for free online in Academic Search Complete, one of the other databases that SFSU subscribes to. Click on the link to connect to the article. Once the article is open, look for the PDF button to open a PDF copy that can be easily saved or printed. Step 5. Request an article using ILLiad from a journal that the library does not subscribe to. Since SF State does not have access to all of the journals and all of the articles ever published, sometimes when you click on the yellow Check for Full Text button, a link indicating Order it through Document Delivery Services, ILLiad, appears instead of indicating that the full text is available. This means that SF State does not subscribe to the journal that this article was published in through any of its databases, so immediate online access is not available. However, an order can be placed through the library's ILLiad service. ILLiad is an interlibrary loan service that allows the library to request and borrow items, including articles and books, from other libraries that do have access. This service is only available to current SF State students, staff, and faculty. To place an order, click on the link to be connected to the ILLiad login screen. If you have created an account previously, type in your campus email and ILLiad password. If you have never created an account, click on First-Time Users to create one. On the next screen, you will see disclaimers for using ILLiad. Scroll to the bottom and click the button to continue. Fill in all of the necessary information, making sure that you use your campus email address, and click Submit. Once you are logged in, you can submit your request. When connecting to ILLiad from a library database, such as Web of Science, All of the needed fields will automatically be populated with the article's information. However, you can also log into ILLiad and submit an independent request by clicking on Article Copy under New Request and filling in all of the article's citation information. Most articles will automatically be delivered in black and white. However, if you prefer a color copy, please add a note in the Notes field requesting a color copy. Once all of the information is filled in, submit your request. Once the request is submitted, ILLiad staff will work to get the article from another library. As soon as the article is available, they will upload a PDF copy to your ILLiad account and send you an email notification. Once you receive the email notification, log back into ILLiad, click on Electronically Received Articles, and then click on the PDF icon to download the PDF copy. There are many ways to find articles through the library databases and through other databases. If you have trouble finding an article, contact a librarian. And that is finding articles using Web of Science.